Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm basically going to be talking about my uni experience and a few uni tips if I've got any, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So basically before moving into uni I was obviously really excited. I wasn't nervous at this point, and I was basically packing everything that I could, just obviously because I don't like the city that I live in, I'm bored of it. So obviously I was just ready to start a new chapter in my life, and it was all good. Moving into my accommodation, I wasn't nervous until I got outside of my accommodation, and that's when everything sort of hit me, and I was a bit like, oh, I'm leaving my parents and I've got to do everything for myself, and yeah, it was just I got nervous basically, but also I didn't say anything to anyone. I was just sat there like, I got this, you get me? But yeah, and but as soon as I got inside the building and opened into my room, I was still when I got into my room, I was shaking, but then after we prayed and that, I was all good. And yeah, it was alright. Yo, Freshers Week, yeah? So Freshers Week was a madness. Okay, it was a madness, but to a point. I don't really party that much, so for me, it was a madness. For people that party every weekend or whatever, it was nothing. Well, actually, that's not true, but it was whatever, innit? But yeah, so yeah, I went to a few events, made a few friends there. Went with a few people there was people that I already knew that came to uni with me. So I hung around with them and that. Yeah, made friends together sort of thing, so it was all good. The parties were good as well, Leicester, you know how it is. So when it comes to freshers and being a Christian and stuff, obviously there's places that people aren't wanting to go and things. So you could always do games nights and just hang around with your friends rather than obviously going out to clubs and things. Ways of making friends without doing all that there's plenty. Obviously there's the Freshers Induction Week thing, there's societies as well. There's just plenty of things, so don't worry about not partying with everyone else or clubbing or whatever. That doesn't matter. Obviously do as you please. God's got you in it. Pray about it as well. So we had these things called induction week during Freshers Week, and it was basically sort of lessons that you could go to, so you could break the ice with people and stuff. I didn't really go to all of them because I just thought whatever, but the ones that I did go to were decent. They was just basically explaining the whole uni life and all that, and that's where I met my good friend as well, she's gonna be my flatmate this year, so you guys will see her. Yeah, she's on my course as well, but we didn't know that we were on the same course until she came and sat next to me and stuff, so it was quite cute. But yeah, I personally wouldn't say it's a must, but obviously I don't know, each to their own, and if you feel like you want to break the ice more and things, then you should go for it. But I feel like I'm not really the type of person that gets shy, so I just dive straight into it. But obviously if you're not like that, then go ahead and do as you do. Okay, so for all the girls out there as well, during Freshers Week, right, any boy that comes up to you saying, oh baby girl, you're so fine, this and that, girl, just look at them and say hi and bye. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, stay away from them. We all know what they want. Obviously you're alone, you can do what you want, but for the grace of God, please don't do it. Do you know what I mean? Obviously respect yourself, guys, as well. Boys as well, respect yourself, please. Remember how you've been brought up at home. Just because you've gone somewhere else doesn't mean that you should just be reckless. To be fair, I'm probably telling you, I'm saying this, yeah, but it's probably gone in this ear, out this ear. But as long as I've done what I need to do, I need to say something, because yeah, you guys already know what's up. So during my first term in uni, I had to adjust to a lot. Obviously every time I come back from lessons and stuff, got to come back and cook for myself. No mum there to cook for me. Got to clean for myself all the time. Obviously at home I do that anyway, but at home it will mostly be my room, the kitchen and living room. But there I just felt like it's the same, but it's not the same. I don't really know how to explain it, but you just do a lot more for yourself than you would at home, basically. Yeah, no, it was good though. Obviously there was new experiences that I've never done before, and yeah, it was just it's a lot to take in if you think about it. The thing is with uni, it messes up with you in some ways or another. So if you're not a strong person, then I don't know if I'm joking. But if you're not a strong person, it's it can get hard. So obviously you need the right support system and all that, and obviously if you're a Christian and that, then you need God, because mate, otherwise you're lost. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. So basically, for Christians as well, finding a church at uni can be hard. Like, I can say that firsthand. So obviously I went there like for this year and that, last year, whatever, I don't know. But I didn't really find a church that suited me personally. Towards the end, I wanted to go find out on more churches and stuff as well, but it was obviously too late. But this year, I'm definitely going to try harder. Went to a few churches where I felt like they were pushing you too hard, if that makes sense. Like those churches that were just like hammering your head rather than like actually wanting you to come to Jesus himself. Yeah, I don't know, it just weren't for me, basically. I felt like they made you feel guilty for not coming to church, basically, that type of thing, and that just doesn't work with me. But yeah, no, I will try harder to look for a church because it is important, and yeah. Money. Mad money. So, you see when your student finance comes in, yeah, you're gonna think, baller, do you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna think, I got the dollar, I got the peas, I can buy what I want, designer this, designer that. Don't do it. Like, no. Because I'm not gonna lie, yeah, you're gonna think, oh, I've got so much money, I can do what I want when I want. No, that money is really there to help you, because otherwise, like, it's peak for you. Yeah, so basically as well, with that money that they give you, obviously you need to like pay for your accommodation, your rent and all that, whatever bills, food, like, something to spend on yourself as well. Like, obviously you do have to treat yourself. Yeah, life, do you know what I mean? So just don't spend it on stupidity because it's really not worth it. And also what I'd suggest, like whatever money that you do get, save like your rent first, if that makes sense. Like save the cost for your rent first, because otherwise you're screwed. Like the way you spend money when you're alone can be like ridiculous. Like I never knew I spent money the way I did. I only realised it towards the end. So obviously, like, don't do what I'd done and spend loads and realise it after. Just obviously, you know, do what you can to save your money. I personally didn't get a job. I don't know if it's because I didn't want to. I just didn't get a job. Did I want to? Did I not? I don't know. I just didn't get a job. So basically, obviously, if you want to get a job during your first year, then like you can. You have a lot of time for it, definitely. Obviously, it will help you if you want to spend it on whatever you want. So I guess you can do that. I wouldn't say it's a must personally. Like, I don't know. But it just depends on the person that you are, innit? If you feel like you want to get a job, then go ahead and do it. If you don't and want to be like me, then go ahead. Basically, the whole student account finance thing, whatever it's called, like the whole process of it itself, I personally didn't have any troubles. So like I know that there's people that did have troubles, some money came late, other people just didn't give them at all. So I feel like before you go into uni, try and sort all that out, because otherwise, like, I know people that went through so much stress over it. So like, you know, sort it out basically for your own sake, otherwise life is going to be so much harder for you. So if you're moving to a uni that's like far from where you live, get yourself a rail card, innit? Like, you're going to want to come home. Like, maybe not as much as like, you're going to want to come home basically. Like I was really bad at that. I came home like every 2 weeks, which is really bad. So in a way, I low-key didn't really move. Only towards the end that I was just like, no, enough's enough. But no, get yourself a rail card, it does help. It helps when you want to go and like visit your other friends as well in different uni. Yeah, no, get yourself a rail card. Make sure you speak to your parents as well, or guardians or friends, whoever, like at least once every day. It's good for your soul. They would love speaking to you as well, knowing what you're up to and stuff. And yeah, just be nice, guys. Don't forget about your people. So I've been asked as well, like, what to wear at lectures and stuff. Girl, you can wear anything. Oh boy, you can wear anything. Like, you can go looking sassy as hell, or you can go looking like a complete sloth. No one cares. Everyone's just like, no one cares. You literally just do as you please, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie, one time I went in my pajamas. But like, it wasn't like proper pajamas. It looked a bit like tracky, so it was alright. But like, I have been in my pajamas before, because obviously I live like 2 minutes away as well. So yeah, oh gosh, that sounds really bad. But you can literally wear whatever. Like, obviously, okay, I went in my pajamas, but I have been looking fly as hell as well, so it's okay. But yeah, just don't care about anything. You've got this, man. Like, I feel like as well, before you go, pray, and just like, for Christians, pray, and you know, for those that aren't Christians, just like meditate, you know, think it through and all that, and you'll be fine. So you see DMU, I don't know why it's got this reputation. Actually, I know why. DMU is a jungle, so if you come to DMU this year, welcome to the jungle, guys. But no, I don't think it's as bad as people say it is. Like, it's not bad at all. Like, in terms of education, it's actually really good. Like, especially for fashion as well, it's really good. I know other people in different courses as well, they enjoy it, so don't listen to rumours, you know? We got you, DMU gang. My first year at uni was sick, okay? I wouldn't change anything about it. Everything happened for a right reason. Met some amazing people. Like, shout out to all you lot, guys. Yeah, no, it was really good. I wouldn't change anything about it, and I really hope that everyone else has just as great year, first year, wherever you go, you know, so it's all good. I need to say that. I'm so sorry for saying it's all good. I can't help it, it's my new thing. Okay, right, I think that's all I've got for now. If you have any more questions, like, comment down below or like message me on my social media, and I'll be happy to reply and stuff. And yeah, good luck, guys, and lots of love.